Hello everybody, before this week's episode of the Reckoning of Arkanon begins, we want to give a huge thank you to the amazing people over at Critical Dice for sponsoring this campaign. Along with this partnership with the amazing people over at Critical Dice, we are able to give you 20% off your next order. So if you go to critical.chromaticdice.com, you will be able to get 20% off your order, whether it's dice, whether it's shirts, anything on the website, 20% off. You deserve it. And we ain't done there. Because every Friday, with every new episode of the Reckoning of Arkanon, Critical Dice has allowed us to give away one free set of dice every single week. So be sure to be in the chat, keep an eye out for the secret code word that will appear on the screen. It's going to be huge, you can't miss it. The second you see that code word, type it into the chat and you will go straight into the running to win a free set of dice. And when you enter yourself into the running to win that free set of dice, be sure to join the Discord so that we can get in contact with you if you are lucky enough to win this week's giveaway. One last thing, I promise, and then I'm done. Since hitting affiliate status on Twitch, you guys have shown us so much love and we cannot thank you enough for it. We just want to remind you that every sub, every bit, every donation, every bit of kindness that you guys are generous enough to give to us is going straight towards charity. Because here at Chromatic Dice, we want to give back to the community. And with your help, we're doing that. But that's enough from me. I've kept you long enough. Enjoy this week's episode of The Reckoning of Arkanon.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, friends of the show? Merry Christmas, one and all, from all of us here at Chromatic Dice and your favorite cast here at the Reckoning of Arkanon. How we doing tonight, cast?
Fantastic! So
Absolutely
good!
good.
I love the holidays.
Yes.
Christmas!
None of us
Just love Christmas so much.
We're not feeling
Merry Chrysler.
Scroogey. We're not feeling Grinchy today. We are all festive and ready to get this show on
Happy
the road.
holidays.
Now,
Happy holidays.
last week we had a bit of a breakthrough on a couple of things, okay? Our group ran in and rescued a small farm from being attacked by
we did.
Valiants that had come in and were wearing Valiant armor, and they were burning down this farm, and our team here snuffed out the fire, and saved the two people that run the farm. And towards the end of the encounter, Agron was feeling those headaches returning, and was able to harness something in that moment when he came face to face with one of these orcs. We'll get to that in a little bit, but what we're very excited to get into is Katarina's moment with the friend, and how the friend is influencing Katarina and to do possibly nefarious things, and we're gonna get into that as well. So we're picking up literally right there where Pip has climbed down into Liriope's hand and said, "Can you see it?"
See what?
Can you see the thing?
See what?
The
Where?
Well, it comes and it goes, but it keeps floating around. It's always it comes out often. You don't see it?
What does it look like?
It looks really dark. It's made it dark, and I'm scared of that. I don't like that very much, and it's with the Katarina.
You're seeing what she's seeing.
Is she seeing it? I mean,
How's Katarina right now?
how is Katarina right now?
She is dazed, sitting on the ground, trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
Arsen's pulling out a water skin and handing it to her and just making sure she's okay.
No.
She'll take it and just hold it for a second. just like not really looking at anyone, kind of just like focused on one point in the ground, just not all there currently.
Yeah, I do see it. And she talks to it sometimes. I think it's haunting her.
Yeah, maybe we should talk about that later when Katarina's feeling a little better.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. And Pip climbs back up onto your hat and sits there vigilantly, watching to see if anything pops up. Now, I do believe you ripped the book out of Katarina's hands, so you're still holding the book.
I'm currently holding it behind my back with my hand on it because I don't want her to look at it right now.
Okay. Agron, you just had this moment with that orc. The orc is crawling away from you on the ground right now.
Agron, I think, as I said it in the last episode, he like fell to his knees after that exchange, and he's just like rubbing his temples and like holding his head. That's pretty much it. He's just rubbing his temples.
Andoran comes running over, frantic, calling, "Uncle! Uncle!"
Yes, nephew. I am all right. Just
what happened?
A bad headache is all.
Why? What? Are you sick? Are you ill?
No, I believe it just comes with age. With
age? You are collapsed to your knees, Uncle.
And he tries to help you stand.
Yeah, I'll like get to my feet, like using my glaive and him to kind of pull myself upright.
And Sylvie can definitely see this.
Yeah, I was with the prince before at the very end, so I probably would just be running right up there with him and help up on the other side and everything like that. You okay? Do you need more tea?
Yes. I just need to sit down for a moment.
Okay.
And he's just like rubbing his head. But I believe I might have told them that we were coming, which is going to be a problem.
I mean, he hasn't crawled too far. Do you want me to get him? I can run real fast.
The man is defenseless, Sylvie.
But you said not to let them live before.
Be quick.
She sprints.
Oh yeah, she was like way too excited to kill people, right?
The prince runs over.
Yeah. Whoa!
I was just doing a really good job. Okay.
The prince runs over to Sylvie. As Sylvie's running out after this orc. Although the orc's not very far, it's a couple steps ahead.
Yeah, he was also like super badly hurt and his leg didn't work because that's where the glaive was in.
That's why he's crawling.
Yeah. I'll look at the prince and be like, "You're good. You got hurt like a lot."
Don't kill this orc.
Why?
It's dishonorable. He's defenseless. He's lost.
He burned down some houses with people inside of them, and Agron said it was fine. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
That's my girl.
Yeah.
Get him.
Roll to attack.
Great.
Does she get advantage because he's prone?
Absolutely.
Oh heck yeah! Well, it was a 17 on the
Basically
first
defenseless.
one. 8 on the second. So
He has
17
1
plus
HP. He has 1
7 to
HP.
hit.
What is the number to hit?
17 plus 7.
Oh yeah, it's.
Oh, I only rolled a 1. That'll be 6 damage with my sword.
So how do you deal the final blow?
I'm gonna make it like real quick, because while it is like he is defenseless sort of thing, so I'm just gonna take the quick. I don't know what Taylor doesn't know what the fastest way is. Like a hunter.
Through the back of the neck.
Through the back of the neck. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna hump and just go right through the back of the neck.
I mean, I don't know that.
Thanks.
You know that, Alec.
I'm gonna try and do it real quick.
Yeah, you sprint forward and just stab this guy right in the back of the neck, and he expires quickly. He was practically sitting on death's door at that point anyway.
Yeah, I'd say sorry, except you hurt people. So, and then I'll go back.
The prince walks back over to Agron, who's I guess still holding his head, and he says,
Uncle, that orc was defenseless. He did terrible things, but he was beaten. And maybe he may not have made it back anyway.
Yes, but he may have, and it would have given away the element of surprise. One thing you need to learn, if you are to rule, is sometimes in war, you must do dishonorable things to save others.
Uncle, that doesn't sound right at all.
Sylvie trots back up.
If we would have let that orc go, then we make our way to the town to Displow, and they're ready for us, and they slaughter every single person here. Is that worth your honor? Even you. Is that worth your honor?
Yes, but we promised to let him live.
I didn't.
You didn't, but he did.
Enderin, what's done is done. We can have discussions at length about this once we've gotten this job done. But for now, and he'll kind of get himself to his feet and he'll turn to the rest of the group. We have a job to do. On your feet. And he'll begin to kind of like hobble forward, like towards Displow.
Okay.
I'll be like right next to you in case you need to lean on.
What's Arson doing?
He is literally just sitting, like, he's taking a knee next to Katarina, and he's just letting her drink water, and he'll actually, flag down Agron and Sylvie.
Yeah, you guys
get their
see
attention.
Arson waving to you.
Did Arson hear what Pip said?
No. He's, like, whispering in your ear. Anytime Pip was talking.
Okay.
We have to move, Arson. What is it?
He's gonna quickly look at Katarina and place a hand on her cheek. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Yeah. It's a moment of weakness, I guess. I'm alright, though.
Can you stand?
Yeah. She's going to, push herself up and, take a second, make sure she's balanced and, look at him and just nod.
Okay. He's gonna look to Laripe, worried, concerned.
I give him a nod back. I understand.
Stick close to... I don't know your name. Well, I do, but I'm pretty... Stick close to her. She will look after you better than I can.
Yeah, alright, I will. Yeah.
I'll stay at the rear. You two go ahead.
I'm gonna put the book under my arm.
I'll walk next to Laripe.
I'll stick behind.
Which side?
Opposite of the book.
Okay.
It's far away.
So are you guys going to pack up and move along, get on the road?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll catch up with...
Okay, so you guys would continue. Now that you're by this farm, there's clearly a path that leads right to Displow, but it's still a number of hours away. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you arrive? Now would be the time.
I suggest we wait for the cover of night before we enter the city, because we will stick out like sore thumbs if the Valians control it.
I agree. As Arson finishes tying a bit of fabric to his stomach where a javelin was thrown into it.
Can I notice that and say, hey, do you want some help?
You would absolutely notice it, yeah.
You want some help with that?
I should be okay. Do you have
I'm good. Let me help
enough?
you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna cure wounds him.
They're bonding.
She
hand-
likes me.
I put my hand on your shoulder and I heal you.
How many hours do we have till we're in Disblow?
It's about 2 or 3 at this point from where you are.
I suggest we take a short stop, or one would call it a short rest. Before we,
One might.
Subtle.
before we attempt to enter the city. And Agron will kind of like almost like stumble sit, like on a log or something, to just kind of rest. And yeah.
Sylvie will take out her herbalism kit and she'll try and make like a stronger tonic of the headache tea that she's been making for Agron.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Arson gets 11 hit points back.
Oops, sorry.
That's a huge
So
heal.
first level. That was nice.
That's nice.
And I think as I'm like back with Arson, there's something you should probably know, and I want to make sure that Katarina's not listening.
So before you say that, where's Katarina at this point going to go? Assuming you have a little bit of a kind of a small camp in mind.
She'll go stand. No, she'll sit with Sylvie as she's brewing her tea.
Okay. So then back to Loriope.
There's something you should probably know. Pip, can you tell him what you told me?
Pip climbs down off your hat and jumps into your hand, and he looks up at Arson and he says, "What color are your eyes?"
Oh, not that.
They're yellow, but the iris is red.
That's an interesting color. And he looks back at Loriope. I haven't seen colors like that in eyes. That's very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, he has very pretty eyes.
Yeah, pretty.
That's not what I was
Oh,
talking
he
about.
told Pip that he had very
Pretty eyes, huh?
That's what I was talking about.
Wow. Oh, very nice.
Oh, okay. Stay on track.
Okay. What was I talking about?
What did you tell me about the dark thing?
Oh, pretty eyes. Can you see it?
See what? Little one.
Can you see the dark thing that follows her? And he just like points towards Katarina's direction.
Her shadow?
No. It's not a shadow. It's something else entirely. It's something dark. It looks like a big ghost.
A big ghost.
I'm gonna jump in. Katarina said that she's been seeing things. And I think that Pip can see whatever's following her.
Is it something we should be concerned about? Is it something dangerous? Is it?
I hold up the book. It's not dangerous to me. But I'm not sure about her.
If it sometimes it looks at us when it's out. It looks at us.
At us?
All of us. It's looking at all of us. I don't know what it's looking for, but it does look at us sometimes. Yep.
And you believe it has something to do with that book?
I don't know.
No, it does.
I just see the ghost.
Pip?
Yes.
You have a job now.
A job?
You need to keep tabs on this creature, this darkness.
Okay.
We need to know if it's getting closer, if it is harming Katarina in any way.
Okay.
And if it gets dire, you need to let it be known to... I'm sorry, what is your name?
My name's Loriope.
You'll see a big smile curl across his face.
Aww.
Loriope. You need to let her know. Okay?
Okay. Okay, so if I see anything, I have to tell Lariapi to tell Pretty Eyes that I saw something.
Pip, do you not know his name?
Well, no, his name is Arson, but I think Pretty Eyes is a better name.
Oh, and Pip gave you a pet name.
Okay. Pretty Eyes it is. Pip. Pip, is that your or do you prefer to go by something else?
I mean, my full name is Pip Trick, but everybody calls me Pip.
Pip Trick. Master Pip. How's that sound?
Oh! Pip stands up and he's just like does a full bow and says, "I love that name. Ah, that's very nice. Thank you."
Yeah, very
Well,
powerful.
Master Pip, it is a pleasure. And Arson will take a bow.
I have
As
a
well.
giant smile on my face.
They are both bowing
So
together at the
cute.
same time.
This is so precious.
Now, Lariapi, keep me in the loop. And if it gets bad, maybe ring in the others. But for now, I need to speak with Agron. I have an idea.
Okay. So we're gonna jump over to Sylvie and Sylvie, Katarina, and Agron are in the same vicinity. The prince is also standing off to the side as well, kind of a little distant from you guys, but you're all together, and Sylvie's making that brew.
Oh, I go sit right next to Katarina again.
Okay.
I'll have probably finished it by that time, and I'll just pour some. Look at my props, because I'm actually
I
drinking
love how you have-
tea.
Oh my god.
It's got big flour in
Has
it.
props.
Yeah. And I'll bring it over to Arson or to Agron after it's cooled off a little bit. This is
Thank
a
you, Sylvie.
little stronger than normal.
I appreciate it. And he'll sip it. He'll just sip the tea. Still holding his head in one hand and holding the teacup in the other.
Uncle, with your headache,
Andrew.
it doesn't look like it's getting any better.
It will pass once I finish this tea. Sylvie's tea always seems to work.
Sylvie, what's in the tea?
Oh, well, just some things that I picked up growing up in Gold Caval. So we're like super connected to the earth and everything, and we draw from the magic of the plants and all the druids and things. And the head shaman, she's taught me a ton of stuff. So I have this herbalism kit. I've got dandelions, I've got chamomile, I got lavender, I've got some other things in here. A little more technical. But yeah.
Oh, I mean, could it cure the headache?
I mean, it cures common headaches, but I don't know about, like, I don't know, maybe, are you just super dehydrated? I look at
No, I don't believe that. It is that. I've had this headache since we left the mountain.
Oh. I'm gonna, like, lean over and whisper and be like, did you take any gold?
No, I did not take any gold from the mountain.
Huh. I don't know what it would be then.
Harumph.
But the tea is helping. So thank you, Sylvie. I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Sylvie's just gonna, like, wide bird eyes, just watching him for a while, trying to see if anything clicks.
Andrin, one thing.
Yes.
Back in the town, you must... Where do these magic powers that you wield come from?
Well, I've been training, and Catherine has been training me to use magic, and she told me, like I said, she told me I was a cleric, something like cleric. And
Yes, but what do you draw you? Because in my experience, magic users pull their magic from a source, even if they are of the learned kind and not the blessed kind. So what do you pull your magics from?
I don't know. I would read the text she would give me, and after some time and a lot of practicing, I was able to channel that magic.
Can I insight check him?
Absolutely.
All right, insight. So that is a 14 plus 2, so 16.
16. Yeah, you get the idea. He has no idea what he's talking about. He's not hiding anything. He genuinely believes that. But you, being experienced with magic users, that can't be accurate.
Yeah. Do you have any of the texts that you were told to study with you?
I do. And then he reaches down, and on his belt, he actually has a very small book.
May I see it? I want to see what you've been studying.
Sure. Yeah, here. I don't think there's anything. I have nothing to hide.
Yeah, he takes it off in his belt and hands it to you.
I'll flip it open.
So this is just right from the get-go. You see that this is spells. This is a spell book that he's using. The spells do not sound familiar to you, but they are all light-based magic. Although you don't know how to cast any of them, you could tell by the names of these spells that they are intended to be used by light magic sources.
Sylvie will like kind of lean over to Agron and just be like, "Didn't that guy call Loriope the Lady of Light?"
He called Loriope. Alec doesn't remember. Who called Loriope the Light?
Lord
Lady of
Beryl.
Light?
Lord Beryl. You were holding Lord Beryl before
When
he
he
died.
said it.
Oh, right.
And he was blind, and the only just to refresh the audience too.
You were there for 5 years.
I guess it was that long. It may have been that long. Trying to hold back the darkness from escaping.
And at this point, he looks at you, and finally, he makes a form of an eye contact, even though you can see he's still very blind, and he just,
Lady of Light, you're here, and he reaches into his pocket and just barely hanging on, trembling, and pulls out a chain, not the same one he had before, like a gold chain, like a necklace. And he reaches and grabs your hand and puts the chain in your hand and says, you need this. This is my parting gift to you. And may you do well with it. And he, at that point, just leans over and expires.
Take my hands off of him. And I just look down at this thing in my hand.
The little rat just kind of rolls over and just, oh Lord, oh my Lord, we should never have gone there. I said not to go. You wanted to go. Hey, he gave you that thing. You still got that thing? Are you gonna look at it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as you look at that, it is a very pretty gold chain, like a gold necklace, and at the end of it's a golden key, and at the center of it is a little blue glowing gem.
I think I just ignore that for a second, and I just try and take Pip back in my hand.
Yeah, he climbs right back into your hand.
How? I thought familiars disappear when their owners die.
No, you're the owner now.
Interesting. Yes, I suppose he did. Well, Agron wouldn't know that. I hand him the book back. Now, the situation we're going to go into, Andrin, is more dangerous than the one we were just in. So you need to make sure you do exactly as I say. Is this understood?
Yes, of course.
Your father let you come on this mission not only for you to learn, but also because he knew I would be protecting you, and I can't do that if you don't listen.
Well, actually, Uncle, just a counterpoint to that. I've been thinking about our approach to going into the city.
Oh?
I think we should go in 2 teams.
I don't follow.
Well, if the city's been taken, we may be able to sneak in with one team and sneak in with another team and try to meet at one point, instead of us all going in together.
And why do you suggest this?
Well, they'll recognize you, and they'll recognize me, but I don't think... And he, looks around at you guys. None of you have any run-ins with the Valians, do you?
Personally, no.
I don't think so.
But if I might be so bold...
Please, Arson.
What if it was someone they could not even see? I grew up in Vulcan. There are certain intricacies welded into that land, and I possess the ability to turn invisible for an hour.
What?
That is quite useful.
Oh, I have that same ability.
What?
Everyone from
So
Vulcan
do
has
I.
that.
Yeah,
What?
that's not it.
Sylvie, don't you have magic too?
Well,
From Gokubal?
well, but not to turn invisible.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a lot of fun.
This would be quite useful. That way the 3 of you can sneak in and 3 of us can get in our own way. Because unfortunately, I was never very well versed at stealth missions. I'm kind of hard to miss.
There's also the issue of your armor.
Yes.
You make a lot of noise, big cat.
And they will recognize me as soon as they see me. So perhaps we can use both of those things to our advantage. Your invisibility and my reputation. Because if they are... No, I won't do it alone. Pump the brakes there, Arson. Put your eyes down. They've rolled so far, I'm not afraid they won't come back. But if they are distracted by us, they may not be so focused on what the 3 of you, with the power to turn invisible, are doing within the city.
I don't think we might even need the distraction.
Yes.
They have no idea we're here. And you don't seem to be in tip-top shape.
I will be fine once I finish this cup of tea. I have come this far. There is no way I'm letting the 3 of you go into a Valiant stronghold without me.
We do not have to go far. We just need numbers.
We need to... Our mission here is to figure out how they took the city. That is what we're mission here. And if what that orc said is true, it means Vorthril is here. And if he is here, then there is some sort of plot afoot.
Will you be okay in that city?
Will I be okay?
We had a conversation before we got here.
Yes. If I can be frank, even though I'm Agron, I'm not frank.
Dad joke.
That is,
You're full of them
I'm
today.
ignoring that.
that is something called a dad joke, I was told by his father. But
Did he?
if I... He did, yeah.
The second-hand embarrassment.
Your father has many, many good jokes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. He was quite the... Hold on, I'm getting off track. If Vorthril is in there, it will more than likely come down to single combat. Because he's got a grudge that he didn't finish the job. I've got a grudge that he lost and didn't lose honorably. So, I will be fine, in a sense.
Why? You said our mission was to find out if the city was taken.
How the city was taken.
How they took it
How?
so easily.
And Vorthril is a very boastful, egotistical psychopath, and so in my experience with him, he's going to blab. If he thinks he has any one up on us, he will blab.
Agron, I understand your mind goes straight to fighting. I understand you're a soldier. This does not need to end in a fight. We find the information, we get out. we return to your father. No one's life has to be in peril.
Your life is going to be in peril as soon as you step into that city. It doesn't matter whether you're invisible or not, especially if they have help.
You're avoiding the point.
We have a job to do. The three of you can be stealthy. The three of us will make a distraction if need be, but only if need be.
That sounds like a good plan.
Katarina, give me a perception check.
Oh.
Oh
Pip, make a perception check.
Oh no. Quick, Pip, make a perception check.
Not terrible. 16.
Okay, yeah, Katarina. So you're sitting there, you're next to Ryope and Arson, you're with the whole group, and you see like way off in the distance, hiding behind a tree. The friend pokes his head out and just waves and then gestures.
I'm going to turn back to the group to see if they're going to notice if I stand up. I'm just going to ignore it. Act like it's not there. And just look to Ryope, smile, look back at everyone else, smile, like nonchalant, like nothing's happening.
How close are we to nightfall?
At this point, it's probably like going on like 5 o'clock p.m. So it'll be 2 hours or so, nightfall.
And how close are we to the city? Still 2 hours
You're still
out?
about 2 hours out.
Okay. So, Arson, Ryope, and Katarina, you will use your skills. Hold on one moment. Hold on. I don't understand. I understand some things about magic, but how will the three of you know where each other are if you're all invisible?
Well, that's another point. I don't know if Katarina and the Ryope want to come alone.
I
That's the
do
issue.
also have another spell that I can cast called Pass Without a Trace. That could also make us just as stealthy. And we could all see each other.
That could work.
The invisibility could be your trump card if you need to get out.
Yes, especially when I'm one person casting one spell, it's less spell energy. And invisibility can be backup.
Katarina, as Ryope says that, you hear towards the back of your ear, up the creak of your neck.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
kiddo, give him a reason to walk away. Let's talk.
Oh, God. I'm going to cast invisibility.
On yourself?
Yep.
Okay. Everybody's watching, and Katarina vanishes.
Rena?
Rina?
Can I reach out to where she was?
I'm going to quickly move.
Aegron's gonna dig up some dirt and he's gonna throw it across the spot where she was.
Rude.
Did Pip see that?
Yes.
We must have saw him right next door.
Does the dirt land on anything that shouldn't?
She scrambled.
Is Katarina
and
still
she
sitting there?
fucking-
No, she like scrambled back.
Okay, yeah. Katarina scrambles back, and you guys don't see her. And did you ask Pip?
Yeah, like Pip, do you see anything?
I don't. I'm looking. I don't see nothing. I don't know where she went.
We don't
Rena?
have time for this.
Rena?
I'm gonna
You
make
can
my
come
way to the trees where I saw him before.
Okay.
Rena, we can keep you safe.
Oh, God. I'm sweating. I'm sweating! Like,
It's from the Christmas sweater.
like
Okay. Yeah. So Katarina, you move over to where the friend is, and he's just like still hiding behind a tree, and he looks down at you, and he's like,
You know, I can turn you all invisible. You can walk right in, do whatever you want. All you gotta do is say it.
You know, you drive a hard bargain. What do you even want if you get out of this book?
What does anybody
What will you
want? We all want freedom. I want my freedom. That's it.
No, there's got to be something else.
Oh, why does there have to be something else?
There's just something that just does not seem right with you.
Oh, come on. You don't believe me? You don't believe me in everything I've done to try and help you out?
You have helped somewhat.
Come
Look back to
on.
the group.
We're friends, aren't we? Aren't we friends? Come on now.
Yes, friends is a strong word.
That's why I use it. I use strong language.
Yeah. It's just if I say yes, and I'm not saying that I will, you promise you won't kill anyone else.
I promise I won't kill anyone on your team. How about that? Is that okay? I won't kill anyone on your team.
It's not. That's no. You won't kill anyone.
Look, Cat. Here's the deal. The little girl over there who's holding the book. Okay. I don't have my power when she's got the book. Okay. I don't have my full power anyway. Okay. You need to get the book back. You need to get her to leave us alone. How about that? Then we could start making promises and deals.
It does just seem that she wants to help, but...
Oh, you think she wants to help? Why would she want to help? When she sees all the power that's coming out of that book. Obviously, she wants it for herself.
That does make sense.
Yes, it does make sense. It does. Now, I have an idea. Why don't you let me talk to her? I'll get her to leave us alone, and everything will be fine. All you have to do is say yes.
You promise you won't hurt anyone?
I promise I won't hurt a soul. Not a soul will be hurt.
Kill anyone.
I can't make that promise today.
Then I can't make a deal.
Well, I promise you this, I will not kill the Ryopi if that's what you're worried about.
Deals can be altered, can they not?
Not my deals.
Then it looks like you do not have a deal. I am asking you to not kill anyone. Do you want to talk to her? You have to promise.
Persuasion check.
Okay. Hold on. I'm shaking.
This hat is ruining this whole thing.
16.
16.
Oh, the 16. Fine. I can't kill anyone.
Then you have a deal.
Shake on it!
And he puts his hand out again.
Go on. You know you want to. Come on.
She's gonna shake his hand.
Yes! We have a deal!
And he just disappears.
What is going on? Where is Rena?
I don't know.
I think she got freaked out.
She disappeared.
Can I make a perception check for her?
What? Freaked out by what? What is going on? And he'll look to the group for answers.
I have no idea.
Arson?
I think that there's something like her book is broken or something, and she's like really worried about it.
What do you
I
mean
don't know,
the
she
book
won't
is
tell me
broken?
much.
Let me see the book.
Reappear.
Let me see the book. Where did you go?
Rena.
And like stumble.
Are you?
I'm gonna
okay?
grab your shoulder to adjust you.
Oh, my head hurts.
Agron's gonna take the book from Lariapi.
No, I don't let him.
Sylvia
Try.
offers you some tea for your
I
head.
can certainly try. I'll roll that 20 again.
So strike, is that athletics or strike?
Give me a strength check, both of you.
So that's an 18 plus 6.
That is
24.
a 2.
Oh no.
I try
Alright,
so
everyone.
hard.
Agron, you as you rip the book out of Lariapi's hands, you see this vision scuttle through the forest behind you.
Agron will kind of wheel, like to look.
It is running fast. You can't even get a good eye on the thing. It's just flying around, moving
It's
around.
running around the camp.
It's running around the camp. Yeah, faster than you can actually see it.
Katerina, what is the problem with this book, and why is that here? And I'll point at the thing that's running around us.
Get Lariapi.
Where? What thing?
Be very careful.
I'm just
with
holding
it.
little Ryapi with my other hand, just like on her head.
Give it back! It's not yours!
This is on.
It is not yours either, small one.
Lariapi.
She gave it to me!
Katerina, what is the problem? Why is that here, and why is this? What's the problem with this book?
Be very careful with it. Please, it is a very precious family heirloom.
I have heard this. What's the problem with the book, and what is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it related to this?
I don't know. Possibly.
Can I insight check her?
You can, but you can also, all of you, give me a Constitution save,
Wow.
What
except for
Including you?
Katerina.
modifier on that?
An 18.
Okay.
13.
Saving throw or check?
Saving throw.
Natural
Oh
one.
my god.
7.
14.
Okay, Agron, there is a shockwave that is just it explodes out of that book. It falls out of your hand. Everyone that rolled lower than a 14 is knocked prone. You are knocked backwards from this explosion.
My quick reaction is I'm going to grab the book and hold it over the fire.
Okay.
Do it again, see what happens. Show yourself.
Katerina, as the book is held over the fire, you immediately begin to feel super weak.
I'm gonna just like collapse to a knee.
I'm gonna run over to Rena.
I
Stop.
run over to Rena.
Show yourself. Now.
Agron, enough.
Agron, please. You don't know what you're doing. You're
I
being
know
rash.
that thing just attacked us.
It attacked us because you're instigating it. Just put the book down.
Awesome will extend his hand for the book. Now is not the time, Agron.
I need to message Odin and Craig something really quickly.
Okay.
Oh my god.
While this is happening, like, cinders are starting to hit the book, and it is getting very, very hot.
Yep. Hold on, I'm typing as fast as I can.
I was just giving flavor text while you type. It's okay.
Okay,
We're good.
I'm sorry.
You're on a time limit.
Create the group chat. Alec.
Group chat.
I'm working on it.
Give us the book, Alec.
He's just making direct eye contact with Arson.
Okay, well, with that, Arson will take a step forward. You need to trust me right now. This is not the time. We can fix this. Hand me
Arson,
the book.
as you step forward and talk to Agron, you see that his eyes have glazed over black.
He'll lift it slowly away from the fire, kind of rub his temple, and he'll toss the book to Arson. We're leaving, with or without Katerina, and he'll begin to pack up his stuff. She's a risk. I don't actually want to be this mean.
It's so good. It's so good. Don't worry about it.
Yep. So he's just packing up his stuff and says, Andrin, we have a job to do.
Yes, Uncle. I guess we do.
and he's very, very hesitant and visibly upset, but turns and follows his uncle.
Yeah, I'll hold the book to the side, and whoever grabs it,
I'm
grabs
gonna grab it.
I'm gonna be next to Rena, and I'm just gonna hand her the cup of tea that I poured her when she was like, "Oh man, you doing okay?"
Oh,
What do you want to do, Arson?
I want to do something bad.
Roll for it. Odds or evens.
Burning his book.
Do it. Do it.
Arson will step towards the prince. A future king doesn't follow a general's orders.
And a prince doesn't listen to a street rat. Come on, Andorin. And I will continue to walk. I love you, Odin.
Love you, buddy. I'll walk. I'll start to step away from the prince and say, listen to your people and do as your heart says and your head. And Arson will turn back towards the group.
So to be clear, Agron is moving out. Andorin is very conflicted and is visibly emotional, but follows his uncle. What are the rest of you doing?
Just sitting with Katarina, patting her back as she sips tea.
Yeah, just making sure Rena's okay.
I don't want to do this, but folks, this is where we're gonna have to end it tonight.
Oh no!
I didn't want to, but this is we're gonna come back next week. Merry Christmas. We'll see you on New Year's.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Jiminy Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
I didn't want to do it, but we got it. We got to do
Hope
it.
your holiday's better than ours.
You know what? But before we go, in the spirit of Christmas and in the spirit of giving, I want you to go and check out critical.chromaticdice.com. Critical Dice is the premier sponsor of our channel and of this show, and they're doing a big special right now. If you visit that link I gave you, critical.chromaticdice.com, you get 20% off of all of your dice purchases and shirt purchases with them. All your nerdy D&D stuff that they've got, and that we love them. We love their stuff. Definitely please check that out. And we are doing the Christmas giveaway right now, so make sure you're in the chat. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A winner is being chosen now. Please make sure you join our Discord so we can get your free winnings over to you. So everybody, thanks so much for watching. Even I wasn't prepared for this one. So everybody, until next time, have a good night.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
I gotta need a drink.